Hi, babe. Hi. How are you doing? So growing up, I found that something I'm good at is holding space for people's emotions, listening to others, seeing that they had something going on inside of them that they needed to let go of, hearing that, and giving them love. I grew up with people who could not do that for themselves. Maybe you did too. And I came to really enjoy that. I found a sense of contributing, of feeling good, a sense of worth from it. And this can definitely spiral into an unhealthy magnitude. It can take over your world and lead you to feeling burnt out and empty and numb. However, I do think that there's a need for this in the world and an internal need that I have to provide this. And so I want to explore how we can tap into that while not burning out and not giving this power that we have to the wrong people. So oftentimes I don't tell you guys the real things that are going on in my life because they involve other people, but today I'm going to tell you. I got a text from my twin sister Emily yesterday. We have an interview together on this channel. I'll link it down in the description box below. It is my favorite video to date. Please check it out if you have not already. But we have our struggles sometimes. I know she needed validation and empathy, especially from someone who understood her the way that I do. But sometimes she reaches out to me and I just feel empty. Empty in my capacity to give that compassion to her. I'm like, I don't even know what to say. I go numb. And it makes me feel terrible, helpless, and heartless. And yesterday I opened up with that, with that feeling. I felt this numbness, and instead of getting lost in it by myself, I opened up about it and I asked for help, and the situation ended up being okay. And this is with my sister. If you guys have watched the video, you can probably sense her realness. She's one of us. She's an adult child. She deserves compassion. She's not a narcissist. Narcissists don't need our compassion, okay? I know that. You know that. There's a boundary. I've been talking a lot lately about all of these stuffed feelings coming up and releasing, and in their release, having this extinction burst, this explosion of the feeling that you have been repressing, the actual feeling through of the emotion as you let it go. And I feel like I have closed off my compassion and my empathy towards others to protect myself because I realized that I was giving it in an imbalanced manner. But now, am I just reliving that protective method that I have? I used to give this compassion and not receive it. But lately, I've been receiving support that I need. People have been holding space for me to tell them that I'm going through all of this stuff inside, and they've been validating me, and I'm in a better place than I was. I'm in a place where I can return to being myself, which really is being a compassionate, supportive part of people's lives. I have another video called Your Emotional Bank Account or something of that nature, and it talks about relationships. You have a bank account, you have a balance. Is one person constantly depositing while another person is withdrawing? Is the bank account totally withdrawn? In my relationship with my sister in particular, I feel like I have fears there and memories of a time when I felt like the account was withdrawn, when there was nothing there in our account. And I continue to act on that at times. When in present day, the last time I saw her, she was here, I was blown away by her vibrancy, by her positivity, by her faith in things going well, by her readiness to take action on moving forward. And she has been putting a lot into our relationship. And maybe she's been putting in a little bit more than me. You know, I don't think it's a competition. This isn't keeping score, like I said in the emotional bank account video. It's just like keeping in check. Where are your relationships at? Did you see that, B? I think it's time for me to up my game a little bit. I'm feeling challenged to be more compassionate, and I think that is a rightfully so feeling. I think that it's a way that I can feel better in my life. You know, by taking the focus less on me and protecting myself and rather reconnecting with the world, because I have distanced myself from negative people, from people who abuse this natural power I have of helping others. Pharaoh abuses my love, let me tell you. It's something where I feel replenished enough to be able to do. I'm no longer burnt out, where I feel like I'm giving more than I'm getting in return. I feel like I'm ready. 3 little tips for you if you feel like you resonate. Make sure you're prioritizing your self-care. Make sure that you know how to say no, and use that. Use that all the time. If you don't have time to be compassionate in the moment, know that it's okay to ask for some time and then return and lend compassion. Say no, set boundaries, and know when to ask for help. Yesterday I really needed to open up and be like, this is how I'm feeling, and have other people help recenter me. Closing this conversation, compassion fatigue is real. If you feel it, take some time and recharge. I think that's what many of us who are that feeling type need. We need to close off for a little bit and recharge that battery. But once we are recharged, it can be recharging in itself to express this compassion that we have and really lift others up. And not everybody's capable of doing it. Once again, our parents really aren't. And that made it hard for us because we don't always get this, and we always kind of notice when we don't. But find places in your life where you do. Spend more time there, and spend more time practicing this in healthy channels. Alright, I'm gonna go get my day started. It's currently coming on 8 o'clock in the morning. I got up at 6. So excited to talk to you. I've been loving this 30-day challenge. I feel so inspired, and I hope that you're loving listening as well. I really do sincerely hope that you're doing okay, and hope that you know that if this doesn't apply to you at this time in your life, let it be. Take what you need, leave the rest. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.